Anya was brave. She was strong. Her village needed a leader. Anya wanted to be their queen. But first, she had to prove herself. Anya knew what she had to do. She would hunt the great bear. This bear was a legend. No one dared to hunt it, except Anya. Anya's journey was not just about the hunt. It was about earning the respect of her people. The great bear was said to be as old as the mountains, with fur as white as the snow and eyes that gleamed like ice. Many had tried to track it, but none had returned. Anya prepared herself, gathering her weapons and saying goodbye to her family. She ventured into the frozen wilderness, her heart filled with determination. The cold wind bit at her skin, but she pressed on, knowing that her destiny awaited. The village watched her go, their hopes resting on her shoulders. Anya was not just hunting a bear, she was chasing her future. Anya rode her horse Star across the tundra. The wind howled, snow blinded her, but Anya pushed on. She was fearless. Days turned into nights. The cold seeped into Anya's bones, but she would not give up. She had to find the great bear, for her people, for her village. Finally, Anya saw it. She had been tracking the creature for days, moving silently through the dense forest, her senses heightened with every step. The anticipation had been building, and now there it was, the great bear. It was larger than any bear she had ever seen. Its sheer size was intimidating, towering over the trees when it stood on its hind legs. The ground seemed to tremble with its every movement. Its fur was white as snow, glistening under the dappled sunlight that filtered through the canopy. Its claws were sharp as knives, capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. This was no ordinary bear. It was a legend come to life. Anya felt a flicker of fear, but she quickly pushed it down. She had trained for this moment, honing her skills and steeling her nerves. She couldn't afford to let fear take over now. Her determination was unwavering. She dismounted Star, her loyal horse, who had carried her through many adventures. She took her spear in hand, feeling the familiar weight and balance. This was her weapon, her tool for survival. It was time to fight. The bear charged, its massive form hurtling towards her with terrifying speed. The ground shook beneath its powerful strides, and the air was filled with the sound of its growls. Anya dodged, her movements swift and precise. She thrust her spear, aiming for the vulnerable spots she had studied. Her heart pounded in her chest, but her mind was clear and focused. The bear roared in pain, a deafening sound that echoed through the forest. The fight had begun, and Anya knew it would be a battle of strength, skill, and willpower. She was ready to face the challenge. Anya fought with all her might. She was quick, she was strong. Her movements were a blur, a dance of survival and strength. Each strike of her spear was precise, each dodge a testament to her agility. The bear roared, its massive paws swiping through the air, but Anya was undeterred. She knew this battle was not just for her life, but for the future of her people. Finally, she struck the bear's heart. The bear collapsed. Anya had won. The ground shook as the great beast fell, its roar fading into a whimper. Anya stood over the fallen bear, her chest heaving with exhaustion and triumph. She had faced the impossible and emerged victorious. She had defeated the great bear. The village's legend had come true. Anya, the warrior, had proven her worth. She raised her spear high, a symbol of her victory and the strength of her spirit. Anya took the bear's heart. It was more than a trophy. It was a symbol of her courage and the hope she carried for her people. The heart pulsed with the energy of the beast, a reminder of the fierce battle she had endured. It was a symbol of her courage. She held it close, feeling the weight of her responsibility and the pride of her achievement. The heart was a testament to her bravery and the strength she had found within herself. She returned to her village. The people cheered. They had watched her leave with fear in their hearts, but now they welcomed her back with joy and admiration. Anya had not only survived, she had triumphed. Anya had brought them hope. Her victory was their victory. The villagers celebrated, their spirits lifted by her bravery. They saw in her the promise of a better future, one where they could live without fear. They made her their queen. In a grand ceremony, they placed a crown upon her head, honoring her as their leader. Anya, the warrior, had become Anya, the queen. She accepted the crown with grace, knowing that her journey had only just begun. Anya, the bear hunter, had become Anya, the queen. Her story was one of courage, strength, and hope. She stood proudly, surrounded by her people, ready to lead them into a new era of peace and prosperity.